something I was curious about was if you've been able to find a balance between anxiety and happiness, and if those two can coexist or not.
Yeah, I really struggled with this concept of like the gray area between like back to the analogy with the broken ankle.
Yeah.
I would often come to like this feeling of like, oh, I had a really good day, like this is really fun, but like my ankle's still broken. It's still broken. So like, you know how fun this day would have been if my ankle wasn't broken? And you're like, well, like that, just because it's broken, yeah, that sucks. And during that time, of course, you should be healing it. You should be working on it. And like some days you're allowed to just like scream and cry that your ankle's broken and other people's aren't. And you wish you had like a fully healed body for sure. But the fun you just had, that doesn't go away. Like that's not invalidated by the fact that your ankle was still in a cast. Like that fun was still real. That fun was still valuable. Those feelings still existed in your body and in your brain. And like coming to that realization that just because, yeah, I'm not 100% where I want to be, that doesn't make the good feelings any less good and any less real. And like, I've really tried to work on that, especially since high school, because I would find myself getting in that cycle of like, yeah, like, oh, I'm in Disneyland with my family and this is fun, but like, guys, like I'm still have anxiety, like I'm still a mess inside. So like, yeah, I'm having a good time, and like almost check myself to be like, you're not actually having a good time. Like because you're still have so much to work on, and like because there's so many things going on in your brain that you don't love, this can't be like real. And that's just like not true. Like both can totally coexist, and you would be able to see that with physical health. Again, like someone who's in a process of healing and like they have a broken bone, you're not like, oh, well, they just went to a birthday party and had a good time, but like their bone's broken, so they didn't actually have a good time. It's like you see that that's irrational, and it doesn't like those two things don't go together. But when it's like in your head, it feels like it can override it sometimes. Of like if you have a cloud over top of it, it's like it doesn't matter what's going on beneath it. The cloud's on top, and like to get out of that mindset is so difficult, and I still struggle with that for sure. But I've like come a really far way since high school. I think that was like really prominent in like grade 12. But they definitely can coexist. And this balance of like, you can still heal, and you can still like be working on that and be going to physio, but have a really good time even when your body's, like the happiness isn't not real just because of that.
Yeah. The bad doesn't have to take away from the good.
Totally.
Yeah. How have you kind of been able to get yourself out of that mindset? Is there something that you've seen that's helped that you would maybe like give someone like advice on getting out of that?
Yeah, I think like, I don't know, I think trying to rationalize with anxiety sometimes is hard because it's like, that is what it is. It feeds off of irrationality. Like that's literally like what it loves. Yeah. So it's really hard to be like, oh, like let's be logical here. It's like if we could be logical and it would go away, we would be fine from day one. Like that's not what this is. Yeah. So it is really hard, but I think seeing those frameworks like do help of comparing it to like if someone else is going through this, you would be able to see it in such a different way than when it's your own brain. And like I love trying to do that and like imagine what you're going through, but on someone that you love. And like how would you support them? And how would like I think sometimes it's way more instinctual of like what you would maybe say to the person that you love most if they were trying to tell you this was their issues, or like just flipping it to kind of come out of your own context and your own body, because it can feel so much bigger when it's you. And understanding that like, what did you feel in that moment that was good? That is never going to go away. Even if you like had a great time at the party and you went home and then you had a really rough night because of like your own struggles, that still happened. The party still happened. It was still good. That good is like, you felt it. You had it in your body. You had it in your mind. And no matter what, no one's going to take that away. Like, I think seeing those as independent things and like, understanding they can all just coexist is like comforting, and I'll remind myself that often, but some days it's obviously easier than others to tap into that.